season. Daniels in trouble. Brian Burns not fooled when he's got the sack. Daniels, pressure in his face. Here comes that pass rush. He is wrapped up in sack. They blow the play dead. So Brian Burns has his second sack of this first half.
Yeah, working on.
Out of the gun with Williams. Dak back to throw. Steps up. He is sacked from behind. It's Brian Burns.
Getting after the quarterback, but now he's playing that weak side linebacker. And
scrimmages, he needs some help. With this guy's coming off the edge, it can get a little embarrassing sometimes. Brian Burns has the ability with quickness to get around you or just simply run.
Giants bring inside. Mahomes has a backwards pass. That ball is free. The ball is picked up by Okereke, and then Mahomes gets it. 99-yarder he had on a Thursday night. Out quick by Mahomes and knocked down.
And Herbert to the air. Pipkins with the block. Hampton trying to get away and cannot. Holding on for dear life with the tackle. And they need the 45 of the Giants. Herbert. Here's the pressure. Down he goes. Brian Burns. Big time sack. Losing 16.
Just the twist. Watch outside. He's going here and going here. They've had trouble with that combination rush. You got to remember, got a lot of.
They open up this one at the 16. Miller hitting the backfield. Brian Burns. What a start to the season for Burns. A loss of 2.
You don't see this often.
Oh, that was off the face mask.
Off the dome. Get it back. I don't want to get it.
Hurts in the pocket. Hurts under pressure. Down he goes.
Had some injuries, had some continuity issues, haven't really been able to work together throughout all camp.
They've had 18 runs, 23 passes. 3rd and 7 here. Deep drop. Pressure. Got him by the shirt tail. Sacks him. Brian Burns.
Dickerson not in tonight, so Brett Toth has to hold up there against some really good pass rushers and unable to do it that time against Burns.
This drive began back at the 6. Oh, Knicks hit by Burns. Put down on the play. 25.
Well, Nix likes moving around in the pocket. This is a called bootleg to get out into space. He tries getting to his second read. The backside drag of Sutton coming across. He sees
the 2nd and 14, and they need the 34 for the first. Miners a block. There they come and got him. Back at the 14-yard line. Brian Burns, his second sack today. 2 full games, 2 against the Eagles, 2 in the first half here in Denver.
Well, it's a stunt that Sean.
All right, Adam, thank you. 2nd down, 11. Ball batted down again. Burns that time in the passing lane.
Is he back in at right tackle? Yes, he is.
From the 32, it's out to Dobbins. They'll try to dance, and down he goes. Tackle made by Burns.
In New Jersey 2 weeks ago, Eagles trying to return the favor. Here is a play fake. Pressure on Hurts. He's in trouble way back there. Hurts is going to be dropped for a monster loss. Brian Burns.
To start, but it's just a relentless effort by this Giants defensive line. They're trying to cage rush him. They end up getting Nubin to come in there to kind of flash, and then Burns.
You want to try and get, if you're going to keep it in bounds, you need to get a chunky yardage so you can spike it.
1st and 10, here they come. Burns the hit, fluttering ball intercepted. Picked off Carter, the rookie from Penn State, at the 25 of San Francisco.
They're calling it a fumble. It goes up in the air.
I think his arm was moving. I think in half. Little jet sweep here for Kittle. And then met by Okereke and stuffed back at the 15. 3rd and 6. Patted down. Burns breaks it up. McCaffrey dives on it. It was an incomplete pass. 4th and 6. Nice play by Brian Burns. He's got a sack already today.
From the 36, quick throw. DJ Moore off his hands and almost intercepted by Cordell Flott. So out of the 2-minute warning, Williams with a deep drop will toss it back to Swift. Brian Burns tackles him for a loss of 2.
Off play action, Love. Nothing there, and that got batted at the line of scrimmage.
by Brian Burns. Love looking deep. Pockets collapsing. He got tripped up and touchdown. Clock will move. 25 seconds and counting. Maybe the Giants use their timeout here.
Facing their receivers down the field, and really a huge run lane here. If Jordan Love is able to step out of this.
Love on the rollouts. And he's going to slide down. So New York's going to use that final timeout. About 16 seconds.
3rd down and 13. Goff swings it out. Montgomery. And he's wrapped up by a trio of Giants.
3rd down and 1. Hand off to Stevenson. Well played by the Giants. Gang tackled, and it's Burns who ends up making the stop.
3rd down and 12 as Mariota is spun around, taken down, ball comes loose. Brian Burns has it. And he's tackled by Deebo Samuel. 2nd and 10. Fake to Scott. And McCarthy is down at the 25-yard line. Brian Burns. Down and 4. Burns knocks the ball free. And the Giants are going to score on defense. Tyler Newman takes it in for a touchdown following the sack of the forced fumble by Burns.
Just take a look at Brian Burns going unblocked. They're trying to run a screen to Justin Jefferson. There is no way that you should hold on to the football if you're J.J. McCarthy.
Rookie running back who Trent talked about, Ashton Jenney, who takes it right here. Drilled by Burns, brought down, good penetration. 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Forsythe the block, here they come. And at the top of the pile was Burns. Others were there. They bring him down, 24-yard line, and they lose 2 on the play. We just mentioned he's the most sacked individual quarterback in the NFL.
Well, you did bring that up, and watch how the pocket collapses.
And the running back remains Zamir White. It's 3rd down and 8 for Geno Smith. DJ Glazer. Here comes Burns, and there's a sack. He's got 1.5 today. Jason Pierre-Paul with 16.5 sacks in a season.
Burns is going to be lined up off the ball over to the other side, and watch how he twists around, and he gets right up the middle untouched. As a quarterback, that's the worst.
You learned from Coach Schottenheimer. You know, everybody knows about that rare arm talent.